It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Marvin Mims now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First play is to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Getting the fullback involved here. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side back. Fires on him with a turnover on downs, and now some great field position.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
He finds Neighbors right side, and he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. On the move, headed right. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the tip. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
That is so difficult to do with so much traffic. You're going to see the short pass gets tipped, and you really don't have much time other than to just react and make the catch. Exactly what he does.
Throwing on third, Wilson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Wilson out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Scatterboo. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Russ now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and goal, Wilson. Rolling out, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th.
So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Gano ready to send this away. On return, here's Mims. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Wilson now from the gun. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw cake that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
Fourth down, Wilson throwing. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Troutman with the grab. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the one. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Pat Surtain has it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. From the pistol, and give this guy a boot. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
2 yards on the pickup.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now here's Russ. Taken in by Bellinger. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. They'll have the first down and even more. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This finds Bellinger. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
First down.
Wilson now, 1st and 10. He's still going at the 30. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here's Wilson to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Fourth and forever coming up. He's back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have possession starting at the 10. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And our first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, it's Nix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Working quickly here. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now a toss. This is Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. It's now third down.
Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted. The Giants take over.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Wilson with it on first. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Giants 10, Broncos 7.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Mims. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Nick's off the play action. Forced out to his right. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
We're good.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
37.
Play action with Nix. Lowe finds his back. Harvey. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Over set. 11, 11, 11. Ready.
Harvey once more. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
A gain of 2.
Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Pass complete. Screen play. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Knicks holds on to it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Catch made. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Complete to Troy Franklin.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And there was